folks, we're back for a quick one here. Got looking into the Vi stablecoin from Venus Protocol a little bit more, and I've noticed that it's not quite as stable. And ignore any sounds of terror in the back room. I'm in a or in the background, folks. I'm in somewhat of a loud environment, unfortunately. So disregard that. But in the meantime, if we kind of scroll back for ways, you can see there's been quite a bit of volatility as of late in the world of DI. So it's somewhat. I think I did it on a 4 hour, and then I did a 1 day kind of look at where our range has kind of been. And you really can't go by any sort of fundamentals or anything at all on this thing because everything is so variable, folks. And you can see they even had a period of time. Holy, what the heck happened back there? And where was I? That was a crazy. That's a day, folks. That would have been an interesting thing that I missed apparently back last year. Okay, so we got to watch for these things. This is supposed to be a stable coin, and so that was probably some sort of an attack of some sort on a contract or something. You would think, right? Um, but generally, it looks like we're pretty stable on a day basis. Um, so I figured, why not? Let's get in a little more. We're not going to get crazy trying to, I thought, um, um, because like before, you notice I did have a little bit of a borrow balance. So I'll need to refresh this again because I've taken one more tiny bit just a minute ago here. Yeah, I bumped it up just a little bit higher. Um, so that allows me to peg that amount to the US dollar as good as their coin can get. But then I figured, why not let this coin do something for us? Or not me. It's not us. Definitely not us, because this is not financial advice, folks. Um, and that's not what we're looking for. I've got a lot of windows acting. There we go. All right, let's see here. Venus Protocol. So I got looking at vaulting some of my Vi. Um, and instead of swapping it back out for like cake like I did last time, I could just lock it down here in the protocol itself. So that is always one option that we can look at. But the whole concept of getting a little more cake happening in here is kind of nice too with the recent volatility of the cake craziness. So, and hey, there's some. Ooh, you can earn hot cross by staking cake. I got into hot cross. Wasn't very interesting launch. It mostly dumped because I think whoever went and did the liquidity added it a bit early, and the bots found it right away, and it was game over at that point. So we got to watch that pancake swap. Got to watch that. Yeah, let's take a look here. I've only got a couple dollars, so I've got some LP staking going on. I don't need to do too much more of that, but let's lock a little more cake down instead here. So what we can do is I have the Vi, and then so we go and say exchange, not max BNB, hell no, Vi. So we're gonna take the Vi, and we're gonna go out to cake, just like we did last time. There, I'm gonna say only a third of a cake. That's way better. All right, so now we're gonna get some three cakes happening, and then the theory I'm leading with is, since we're in a little bit of a downward push, tiny bit, if you will, um, if we can hold this and set up some alerts, is what I'm gonna end up doing. Is if I can set up an alert for any time that Vi goes above $1 to start watching it, and then not only should we be able to make money on the breakage between the where it's at now, because it's at 89 89.20 right now, but it was 50 cents. So if my thought process is right, and someone absolutely correct me if I'm not thinking this right, but if we can get out of this and give it back, in a couple weeks or whenever, when it goes high again, or it's never going to moon like that, hopefully again. But when we do hit some of these peaks on highs, like maybe I could write a bot that watches this chart for daily highs. Once a day, fire on off an alert somewhere that um, can be useful to whoever wants to receive the alert. That what the price is, so that if it is at an extreme, you can reap some additional benefits. I'm guessing. So since we're at a low rate and we're quite low with cake, this should allow me to get a little more cake and do the swap. So um, make sure. Let me go make sure I'm not set up for craziness here. Yeah, let's lower that. Yeah, that'll be better. And we'll make sure we're going Vi to cake, and we'll swap that sucker. And dang, there's a little bit of a fee there, but oh well, it's part of the game, right? And click, 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 swoosh. Now I should have a bunch more cake. And then we're just going to pool that up. I'm not going to match it up with any more BNB because I've got enough of that, I suspect. All right. And then the crazy thing is um, I just unlocked for my 3 days. Um, yeah, since your last action, May 17th. But we have nothing in here. So let's max that sucker out. There's my cake. And let's double check that transaction went through. Swap exact tokens. Yep, approve Vi spend over there. And then see, I minted the Vi earlier, and then I had to approve them to spend it, and then I could swap out. And you can see there, I'm collecting a little baby bag there. Getting a little nicer. That's why I kind of want to spread this out a little bit, and I'm kind of getting a little heavy on pancake swap still, but I do have like maybe a scintilla of hope that these guys are not gonna rug us. So then we'll just confirm that. Click, click, and a little click, click. And so now we should go from 122 and 26 bucks to like 70 something. Ooh, I did a little terrible math there. So 80 something. Perfect. So perfect, folks. So now we'll hit this up, and it even updated for us. Nope, it did not. All right, bam. So now I've got some stuff moved around a little bit. So I am now benefiting on both sides a little bit. I don't think that value is totally right, because there was something over there on that side. So let's go check it out. Because they're saying 5 point, but that's, I don't know. I don't know. But I have effectively a little more than a half here that I'm supplying, that I'm making the 553 on for sure. But then they're charging me 2.9 to borrow. Dang. But I need to figure out the borrow versus mint. So that'll be my homework assignment. If anybody has any more input on that, or any link, feel free to link to any other YouTube videos as well. If you got anything of value there, because see, I can mint a whole bunch more, but that would put my see. I don't know. This borrow limit has broken, because it's definitely well under what I want to keep it at. I definitely want to keep it below the like 60% level, and so that's what I'll watch for. Is I'll start to slowly repay this when the value of Vi gets high. That makes sense to me, and that because that gives me a little bit more bang to get out at. I'm thinking, and to get out from underneath that, even though I am making the breakage back on that. So, however, these APYs, APRs, craziness works. So that's it, folks. That's a little bit more money I slammed over towards the Venus protocol. So I will do some more research on this because I believe what led me to the Venus protocol was the compound finance contracts, and there's ways that we can set it up so that we can do certain uh, things under the hood, under the under a smart contract. So that's what I want to get a little more familiar with, but I figured I needed to start using the interface and seeing how things react and understand the protocol itself a little bit better before I start writing code. So, with that, folks, I am once again losing my dang voice. That always happens. And so I will keep you advised of how things are looking here. And oh, hey, we got rid of the chart. Where did the chart go? There. And definitely join us in the Discord below, and we will keep talking, keep setting up some nodes, snipe some new coin launches. If you got any coin launches coming up, I'm gonna create a channel specifically for coin launches, and that you may be involved in. Definitely some interest there. We can keep that going, and everything else, folks. So I'm gonna go get this voice under control, hopefully some of these days, and I will catch you in the next video.